soldiers who protect our nation. For their service as our warriors, they deserve our admiration. Some of them were drafted, some were volunteers. For some it was just yesterday, for some it's been many years. In the jungle or in the desert, on land or on the sea, they did whatever was assigned to produce a victory. Some came back, some didn't. They defended us everywhere. Some saw combat, some were the deaths. All of them did their share. No matter what the duty, for low pay and little glory, these soldiers gave up normal lives for duties mundane and gory. Let every veteran be honored. Don't let politics get in the way. Without them, freedom would have died. What they did, we can't repay. We owe so much to them who kept us safe from terror. So when we see a uniform, let's say thank you to everywhere.
That's on it. If someone has done military service, they're in the title veteran. They earn our deep respect and admiration. That they are special, no one can ignore. They sacrifice the comforts we enjoy. The list is long of all the things they gave. Our veterans are extraordinary people. They're loyal, dedicated, true and brave. When terror and invasion were real threats, they showed us they could handle any storm. We owe our freedoms and our very lives to our veterans serving uniform. Our veterans should be celebrities. They're exceptional. No other group compares. We're grateful for many things they've done. They're always in our hearts and in our prayers. We owe our veterans support and friendship. Let no one ever question what they're worth. These men and women served us in our country. Our veterans are very testimony.
Secret Respect by Jonah Fuchs. There's not a fascist in the USA who doesn't in their true heart say, I'm thankful for those who serve and fight so I can peacefully sleep at night. Though partisan politics can keep away the gratitude I feel but cannot say. To veterans who keep America secure with all the hardships they've endured. Away from family, friends, and more, they knew what they were working for. Keeping freedom really free for the right, the middle, and even me. Veterans, you have my deep respect, even if it isn't politically correct.
American Soldier Rise by Gregory Boyer. A foreigner asked this question of me, where can I in U.S. find soldier to see? His English was broken but clearly received. Yet how could I best explain what I believed? The answer I gave to this questionable task surprised him according to what I had asked. I said an American soldier was more than someone enlisted or sent off to shore. An American soldier has more to be seen than a man or a woman in camouflage green. His question had made me look deeper within, becoming aware of how blessed I had been. I pointed my finger around so he'd see that all those around us were soldiers to me, including that small child next door playing ball, that person saluting the flag standing tall, that father and son outside playing together, that mother and daughter embracing each other, that doctor and nurse showing care to the ill, that elderly veteran quiet and still, that caseworker helping those with special needs, that minister praying for all to believe, that banker and postman who works all day long, that artist and singer who paints us a song, that single mom doing the best that she could, that teen who continues to live like he should, that American immigrant legally here, that man in his wheelchair year after year, that protester marching and shouting his views, that spokesperson giving the 6 o'clock news, that Christian who's kneeling and praying alone, that mother or wife working daily at home, that woman with cancer is also a fighter, that widow who clings to her memories tired, that merchant that sells us our food and our oil, that child being born on American soil. They all are Americans doing their part, and in some small way, they are soldiers at heart. I ended my talk because Howie was staring, as if with confusion, at what I was sharing. He then, in his custom, stood straight while he nodded, looked at me and quietly, softly applauded. I then shed a tear when he spoke this to me. An American soldier in you, I can see. He walked away and appeared to have found closure, while I stood there praising God for the real soldier. The real ones now serving right here and abroad. I salute you and loudly applaud. To those who are serving and those who have died, for those who once served, and remember with pride. The struggles of war to keep freedom won't cease, for freedom exists while you fight to bring peace. Because of your sacrifice given each day, I'm able to live in this great USA. The red, white, and blue is what shines in your eyes. American soldier, rise.
The Things That Make a Soldier Great by Edgar Cayce. The things that make a soldier great and send him out to die. To face the flaming cannon's mouth, nor ever question why. Our lilacs by the little porch, the row of tulips red, the peonies and pansies too, the old petunia bed. The grass plot where his children play, the roses on the wall, 'tis these make a soldier great. He's fighting for the Lord. 'Tis not the pomp and pride and deeds that make a soldier brave. 'Tis not the allegiance to the flag that over him may wave. For soldiers never fight so well on land or on foe as when behind the cause they see the little place called home. In danger, but the humble street where on his children run, where you make a soldier of a man who never bore a gun. What is it that through the battle smoke the valiant soldier sees? The little garden far away, the budding apple trees, the little patch of ground, back there, the children at their play. Perhaps a tiny mound behind the simple church of gray. The golden thread courage isn't linked to the castle dome, but to the spot where it beat, the humblest spot called home. And now the lilacs bud again, and all is lovely there. And homesick soldiers far away know spring is in the air. Tulips bloom again, the grass once more is green, and every man can see the spot where all his joys have been. He sees his children smile at him. He hears the bugle call, and only death can stop him now. His fight.
Such and Sears, author unknown. I stood and I watched as another cried when she had heard that her son had died. He didn't die because he was sick, or he didn't die because he was in a wreck. He died doing what he felt was right. I watched the father try to hold back his tears. His son had lived only a scant 19 years. His son had died 9,000 miles away, and what was there left for a father to say? He got down on his knees, a prayer. His brave son knows his father did care. I stood and watched as a little girl cried. She didn't understand why her brother had passed on, why he never